It's a widely held fallacy that the principal holy writings of Judaism, Islam, and Christianity are full with tales about angels and demons. The majority of what we know comes from religious academics and historians who authored supplemental literature to effectively fill in the gaps, which means there are different narratives. Some are in fact identified and acknowledged, but even fewer are ever expounded upon. One of these stories involved Samael, the angel of death. According to certain texts, Samael is a part of the heavenly host, which is the army of angels at God's disposal. He has been referred to variously as the leader of Satans and the head of demons. Satan in this context does not relate to Lucifer, the devil, or Satan himself. It uses the name Satan, which many people feel may imply anything from an accuser to an opponent or an adversary. Given that Samael is the principal angel of evil, it is reasonable to believe that the title here refers to sin, which is man's greatest foe. He has also been compared to Lucifer and Azazel, although in these cases, he is still a servant of God even though he might not be an angel you want to encounter. According to Eliezer's and other teachings, it is Samael who assumes the shape of a snake in the Garden of Eden. Some even claim that Eve was seduced by Samael, and as a result, Cain was born. In the Greek Apocalypse of Barak, after praying for clarification, God sent an angel to lead Barak through the heavens and provide him with the information he needs. When Barak asked the angel to show him the tree that led Adam astray in the third heaven, the angel replied, "It is the vine that the angel Samuel planted, whereat the Lord God was angry, and he cursed him and his plant." Given God's reaction, it appears that Samael did not set the tree and fruits in the garden at God's request. As a result, Samael can be partially held responsible for the fall of man. Although Samael occurs in several Hebrew scriptures and Midrash, many people think the Greek apocalyptic of Baruch was adapted from the Bible. However, in Rome, Samael was revered as a protector and a guardian angel. We witness Samael drift away from God in the tales that connect him with Lilith, and as a result, we start to see how closely related he was to demons as well as to angels. Samael was castrated, but not before he was able to sire an army of demonic offspring. In heaven, Samael is described as inciting jealousy and fostering hostility among the holy delegation, because God feared that when Lilith rebelled against him, she would join forces with Samael, and they would flood the earth with demons. Samael spreads his disbelief in God's teachings outside of paradise. In Isaac's binding, when God commands Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac, Abraham challenges this choice. Samael intervenes to plant the seeds of doubt and persuade Abraham to disobey God. After rejecting Samael's offer, Samael notified Abraham's wife Sarah that their son Isaac had been slaughtered. The news instantly killed her. The tree of death, which is opposite of the tree of life and represents the 10 divine characteristics, is mentioned in these Kabbalistic teachings. The name Samael may be broken down into two parts. Sam, which means poison, and El, which means angel. As a result, one of the numerous names given to Samael is the poison of God. Samael is said to be the leader of the 10 evil demons that resist the tree of life. Samael is the angel who introduced death's poison into the universe. This may also relate to his function as the angel of death, or perhaps his marriage to Lilith. The spread of this demonic offspring might be viewed as the poison. The angel Samyaza, who oversaw the watchers in the book of Enoch, is sometimes confused with Samael due to their names' closeness. Samael has been described as both good and evil, as one of the greatest and one of the foulest spirits operating in heaven, on earth, and in hell. On one hand, he is said to be the ruler of the fifth heaven. On the other hand, he is the great serpent with 12 wings that draws the solar system after him in his fall. It has been written in some texts that in the secrets of Enoch, he is the prince of demons and a magician. Samael was a 12-winged being of some type. Whether it was a dragon, serpent, or something else is never truly touched upon. Lucifer is shown as a gigantic dragon. We can see that Samael is a figure that most people are confused by, not only because of how closely he is related to Lucifer, but also because of whether he belongs in heaven or hell, whether he is a servant or an enemy of God. In some passages, Samael is discussed in relation to his position before his betrayal. Before his defeat in this war, Samael held a place higher than the holy heavenly creatures. He is condemned to become Satan in the book of Barak because of his part in Adam and Eve's sin. Samael also makes an appearance in Moses' testament, when Moses recounts seeing two angels, each of whom was 5,000 feet tall. Moses was apprehensive as he stared at these enormous beings, but the angel Metatron, who is a favorite of God, arrived to embrace him and reassured him that he had nothing to worry. Then Moses encountered another angel, and who was covered from top to bottom with staring eyes. When Moses asked who this was, Metatron replied, "This is Samael who takes the soul away from man." In other texts, Samael is referred to as the first sinner, whose name means blind God, which also applies to his followers, a direct comparison to the Christian devil. Here he appears as a lion-faced serpent. Was Samael a rebel who turned into a demon prince and was dreaded by humans? Or was he an angel who performed thankless work for God in order to combat human sin? Nobody truly knows who Samael was or what function he fulfilled, as the majority of the documented narratives differ or conflict among themselves. Let us know in the comments down below what you know about Samael.